Good morning, it's Melanie. Welcome to Monday morning message number 14, and I'm talking about the craziness that grief leaves us feeling. Last week I told you about my mean inner critic who, for weeks and months after Garrett died, told me I was crazy. Crazy because I would start crying in the middle of the grocery store. Crazy because I seemed incapable of dealing with everyday simple tasks. Crazy because I could forget what I was talking about in the middle of a sentence. Crazy because I could read the same page in a book 10 times and still not remember what I read. And crazy because I just seemed to have no control over my emotions. I know the word crazy itself is offensive to some people. And if you're one of those people, I apologize. But I promise you I am making a point. Now, I looked up the word crazy in the dictionary. Oh, who am I kidding? I used Google. The first definition is deranged. Well, I'm sure I wasn't that. But the next definition for crazy is not in one's right mind. And you know what? Given that definition, I think I was a little crazy. I definitely was not in my right mind. Probably for an entire year after Garrett died, I went through the motions of living. And it was almost like I was living in a fog of sorts. And when you think about fog covers up things. And it doesn't allow us to see that far into the distance. It kind of forces us to slow down and to be cautious and maybe stay where we are. And when I think about it, maybe the craziness and fog of that early stages of grief was kind of a blessing. It forced me to slow down and to stay where I was with those emotions and with those feelings of craziness. And it didn't allow me to look too far ahead into the future. So if you're feeling that you might be crazy, please be assured that you are not alone. That feeling of not being in your right mind is shared by anyone who's ever lost a child. And it does go away. But if you don't think it will go away on its own, don't hesitate to talk to someone. I did see a counselor after Garrett died, and I will tell you about that experience next week. Thank you for being here.